All right, now you know crispy, flavorful fried chicken starts with the brine. So we're gonna start with our washed and patted dry fried chicken, and we're gonna get it nice and flavorful. First thing we're gonna add is some pickle juice. That's gonna get it nice and tenderized. It's gonna add a great flavor to it. Whoop, splish splash. Some pickle juice right there. We're also going to add some of Frank's RedHot. We're gonna get that, it's gonna add some more flavor. We're gonna put 2 beaten eggs in there. And then we're gonna season the daylights out of it with some salt, a little bit of that, some pepper, some garlic, there we go, and some onion. All right, so we're just gonna get these kind of incorporated here. Smells good, but got lots of seasoning in there. All right, we're gonna throw this in the fridge for a good hour, 2 hours, 4 hours overnight if you can, but a couple hours should do it just fine. And this is gonna put a nice little tang and seasoning on this chicken. We're gonna make some crispy fried chicken, but we gotta get this flour right. So this flour needs to be seasoned a bit. So let's just go ahead and we're gonna add a little bit of cornstarch right there. A little bit more than that. We're gonna get the cornstarch in, and then we've got some garlic here. And we've got some pepper. Got some onion. And because we like it spicy, we got a little bit of cayenne in here. So we're gonna get that all mixed up, and this is gonna get ready to receive our chicken. All right, so we got our flour all seasoned up, looking right. Our chicken has been sitting in the brine for a couple of hours. It looks really, really good. So now we're gonna go ahead and get this in a dredge and throw it on a rack. Now you wanna use your wet hand, dry hand if you can. So I'm gonna try to get these over here. Just get a few in, and then you're gonna get them covered. And now flour, and really try to get them in there. Really try to get it down in there. Try to squeeze it on in. This ain't gonna, I'm gonna go ahead and just double up. So I can get the double squeezes in, and so you want that flour to squeeze and adhese. Squeeze and adhese, and then we're gonna throw them on a rack. So there we go, knock it off, squeeze them real good. We've already got egg in the batter, so we've got our sticking glue already in the mix. Let's drop a few in, get them tossed over. Squeeze them in there real good, make sure the batter has adhese, squeeze to adhese. There we go, get it in there. See? Bam. And then we're gonna drop them in. Can't get my Christmas shirt floured up or chickeny. That's no good. That smells good. The flour is well seasoned because the chicken smells great. I smell that pickle juice. So all of that has done its job. The chicken has started to turn just a little bit white, so that's perfect. It's kind of like that crunchy Nashville hot, but not quite. We didn't go the full Nashville hot. All right, and just another handful out of that wet into our batter, flour mixture. Get them tossed and squeezed. This is gonna help us get that nice, crunchy, flaky bite that we all love when we go in for a bite of chicken. Okay. There it is right there. All right, seeing if there's any guys left in the yard. No guys left in the yard, okay. That's a wrap. Okay, so we're gonna let that sit, and we're gonna go ahead and bring our grease up to temp, 350 degrees. Catch you you in a minute.
And here's where we put together a little honey hot sauce of our own. And this will require 3 very, very basic elements. And you see them right there. We've got honey, and I'm gonna put that in a skillet with about 2 tablespoons of red pepper and just about 2 tablespoons of vinegar, apple cider vinegar. You're gonna throw that on a medium high heat and just let it come to a bubble just like this for about 15 or 20 minutes, and then let it cool and strain this off. This is gonna be great. It's gonna be just like the honey hot that you get in the store and that you have to buy, and it only takes you a few minutes to make and just a few ingredients.
I've got this grease up to about 350 degrees. You see me cheating right here using the candy thermometer. I'm right at 345, so just about there before I drop the chicken in. You know, mom never used that. My mom never used a candy thermometer. She kind of knew where it was. She would drop a little bit of flour in there and know by the way it danced. If it fried up real quick, then it's too hot. And if it kind of just sunk to the bottom, she would know, nah, this grease needs a little bit of time. But me, I'm gonna cheat on it. I'm gonna use this Polder candy thermometer. It's great. I wanna nail it at 350. It's right there right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and start dropping some chicken into the deep.
And right here is where that rubber meets the road. Here is where you drop those chickens into the grease. Don't do more than 10 or 12. You're gonna lose a whole lot of temp, but you see mine is still rolling real nicely right there. And this is where you just kind of get to enjoy and watch it fry for just about 12 minutes. Batch number 2 is frying up good, so we're gonna go ahead and get this hot honey strained off. You're gonna go ahead and just pour that through a strainer and collect that hot honey. It's going to be delicioso.
All right, so we've got these chickens fried to perfection. They look amazing. People always ask me about the finishing dust, and they say, well, how do you finish them, Frank? How do you finish them? This is that Frankie Bosco honey jalapeno right here. This is an amazing finishing dust. These just came out of the fryer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and add just a little sprinkle. This is just another layer of flavor that's gonna go on the chicken. Once it's coming out of the deep grease and I'm coming out of that deep fryer, it's gonna suck that right up. So that's that Frankie Bosco BBQ honey jalapeno grill and glitter. Now from this point, we're gonna add one more layer of flavor. There's one more layer of flavor to go on. So either you can go on with the honey, you have an option to go plain, which is great. This probably tastes great plain right here, or you can go with the Frank's RedHot. So you can go Frank's RedHot, plain, or hot honey. I am going to choose a little bit of hot honey here and put it on a few over here. Yeah, look at that. That's the hot honey that we made with the chili oil and the chili grease. And then you also have a little bit of Frank's RedHot. So I'm gonna throw a little bit of Frank's on this guy. Let it just run down the side. Frank's is looking good. So here's that chicken, here's that bite. This is amazing, crispy, fried chicken. Please try it for your family. This is gonna be an amazing treat. Everybody's gonna love this for the holidays. Stay sauced up with Frankie Bosco BBQ. Yeah.